Now, our electrotherapy equipment was basically long-wave diathermy, short-wave diathermy, faradic battery, manually interrupted by the patient while they were having their faradic foot baths and things, or us while we were testing muscles. And we had a combined table which is about the size of today's washing machine. And you could do Faradism, galvanism and sinusoidal, and you could interrupt the currents. Or you could surge them, of course, with the sinusoidal. But there was what do you call those things that musicians have that go tick-tock? Metronome. There was a sort of a metronome in the machine that you could adjust how quickly it went in and out. There was a needle at the end of the metronome that went into water and came out of water and went into water and came out of water. And that surged and interrupted current instead of us having to do it manually with the core going in and out of the machine. A lot of the patients, you gave them exercises, and then they had faradic foot baths, which they coped with themselves. And we did quite a lot of head traction and spinal traction with hanging people. We hung a lot of people, particularly the scoliosis patients, trying to stretch them out and give them a little bit of relief on some of their muscles. And a lot of patients appreciated being hung. And for this, they sat on a stool, and we put a head halter around them, a bit of leather under their occiput, and a fitted piece of leather under their jaw, and both pieces went up to a crossbar of metal that had a rope and pulley circuit on it, and we manually tractioned them so that we straightened them out a little bit, and then we waited, and then we straightened them out a little bit more, and then we straightened them out a little bit more until they put their finger up and said that's how they were comfortable. And then we put them round and then we fixed the rope onto a cleat and left them there on a timing clock for a certain length of time, and then relaxed them down very, very slowly while they tried to maintain their posture. They never could, but it did stretch them out once or twice a week, and they appreciated that. That was before we did head traction for pain down arms and things, and before we did lumbar traction for sciatica. Don't remember when we started to do that, but I'm quite sure I wasn't a student when we did that, or a newly qualified physio. That came in when I was at the Royal Free.